Rise and shine on Australia's Vision Christian Radio.
It's your Monday morning, a brand new week. Fel and DJ here with you on Rise and Shine, and very excited. This week's going to be a little bit different. We bring back on Wednesday Visionathon to the foreground.
Final steps.
As we've been saying, Visionathon continually, trickling along in the background. Now we bring it back on Wednesday. It's going to be all bigger than Ben-Hur for this final bit. I'm interested to see.
Hopefully not as long as Ben-Hur.
No. Well, it'll be longer. It'll actually be longer.
Longer than longer than Ben-Hur.
Wouldn't it be great if, how old is Ben-Hur's 3.5 hour movie?
It's very
If we could get all of it done in 3.5 hours,
that would be awesome.
Would be incredible.
Because I always have this vision of us being there for those final pieces, because often it's later in the day. We don't get to be part of the celebration.
We don't get to be part of the exciting stuff.
It'd be great if it was first thing in the morning.
Look, at the moment, here's what I'm predicting, because we've got today and tomorrow. I think we're going to be sitting around about, here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
$420,000. I think we're going to kick off with $420,000 to go.
The gap.
The gap to go. So can we do that in a day?
In 3 hours?
No, that won't happen during the breakfast show. Listen, if you're sitting out there with a spare 400 in the...
wait until the morning and then DJ and I get to be here for the last bits.
Behind the scenes, one of my we haven't done Word Nerd for a while.
No, true.
Word Nerd's going to come back, and one of the things I want to do about Word Nerd is nicknames for money.
Oh.
Nicknames for money over the years.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there that many?
There is. Well, there's a lot of new ones. There's new ones, because I heard an Australian one is someone was saying, how much did you get for that deal? I got 300 large.
No, who says that?
This is it. See, this is what we're missing out on. Oh. Another one, how much did you get for that? I got 3 sticks for that one. 3 sticks.
No.
And the stick.
Who's saying that?
The stick is $1 million.
Is it?
3, yeah. So anyway, that's it. Look, if you've heard of any nicknames,
stick. That's pretty cool. And then how to downplay that?
If you've got any,
you've got any sticks that you want to send our way?
You can send a few. If you've got any nicknames for cash and for money, let us know.
Dear.
We're thinking about it here because we are coming up to Visionathon this week. Thank you to everyone who's been in touch today.
And nice to have some fresh music tastes coming through. There's a good one, I think, for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I might actually approve of it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. But we've got Justin Michael on the podcast today. Extended conversation with him. You might just get a podcast within a podcast on this one here. So
he was just delightful to chat with.
He is the wonderful Justin. Let us know what you think. Stay in contact with us. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Great conversations, fun, inspiration, and more. Rise and shine with Fel and DJ on Vision.
We still have Visionathon going on in the background,
yes.
But it's going to come to the front ground on Wednesday and Thursday when we start final steps for Visionathon.
Yeah, it is. It's very important that we get to this faith goal. I mean, not only is it a faith goal, but it is also an amount of money that is needed to keep the operations running.
And the gap is closing.
We're only, let's see, what is that? 23% of the way to go.
Done.
Matt,
he's got to, for everybody at home, we've got the 77%, and he's got to do that in his head on a Monday morning. It's chilly.
It's amazing.
And he did it like as if it was nothing.
So that means it's about just over $450,000 to go. All right. Now, hang on. Before we get anywhere, we're way ahead of ourselves. I am trying to find a Visionathon.
Don't feel any pressure.
I look, we've only got a couple of days till it's coming back. So I'm basically take this as a bit of brainstorming session. What music is good?
Oh, dear.
I've got an absolute classic one. This is a piece of music from 1973. I think this is great. What do you think about this one? As we go over to the tally board, let's go with us.
Oh, wow.
Over to the Visionathon tally board.
Oh.
Let's see how we go. We're currently 77% of the way there.
Oh, now we're in a circus. To begin with, I was like, I like the horns.
Yeah, it sort of builds up, but then it gets into a bit of a party
it's
zone.
Not the worst.
No.
If we're going to have a pattern, it's somewhere in the middle.
We've had more people tell us we should be using football songs.
No, you're keeping those at bay,
I don't often play out the veto card, but I played the veto card for the football songs.
Well, also because DJ doesn't know what they are.
Yeah, I don't want to
easily slip one past him, actually.
There's one that has slipped past in the past. Anyway, we're sitting at 1.546, so 1,546,000. That means just over $453,000 to go. It is so close, and on Wednesday, and we're saying Thursday if needed, but Wednesday we're coming back on. We're flicking that Visionathon switch, and it's going to be all party stations getting involved in seeing this ministry. Seeing this ministry fully funded. So if you haven't played your part, you want to get involved, very simple. You can do it now, vision.org.au, open up the app, or wait till Wednesday or Thursday and jump in and get on the phone with us.
Don't have to wait.
Yeah. I guess. If you do want to talk to someone, you can do that during the office hours, or we're beginning to kick off at 6 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesday, and it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of friends coming through. A lot of special guests as we do Visionathon.
It is fun.
It is fun. You get you hear your stories. So get ready for that Wednesday, Thursday Visionathon coming back. You can find all the details at vision.org.au. Got a little bit of flute here at the end.
Well, I do love a flute.
Yeah, it's very.
The flute is getting excited now.
Exactly, very early 70s. I like the vibe. Hey, let us know what you think, and please get a hold of Visionathon over at vision.org.au.
It's the daily podcast of your favourite Aussie breakfast show, Rise and Shine.
I'm excited. Some people, if you've been listening for a long while, you would have heard me talk about this amazing organisation based in, I think they're still based, in Chicago. Streetlightsbible.com is what I'm talking about. Streetlightsbible.com. An amazing team of guys, producers, pastors, designers who've gotten together, and they're putting the NLT, the New Living Translation, to music that is appropriate for a younger generation. Sort of like, and again, it's not like, they're not trying to make like beat poetry or rap it or anything like that. Though they have it, some of them have a background in hip hop and stuff like that. They're just trying to do it very appropriately. So to make it very listenable and digestible for young people. They're not compromising on the message at all. And they have done the complete New Testament. They've done all of the New Testament, different speakers coming and reading it. They've done, and they're getting through, they're going to take another couple of years, they reckon, getting through the complete Old Testament. I mean, that is a lot. How
awesome is that?
That's a lot of work. But I'm excited because they've just, I don't know if you're celebrating Streetlights and they release a new book of the Bible, I treat it like they've released a new single, but it's
sure.
But it's a new book of the Bible.
I mean, it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Can you play us a little bit?
Yeah. One of the new books that they've just released over the weekend, they've released two. Okay. One of the new books is Obadiah.
Well, it's not somewhere that you often spend a lot of time.
No, but now you can literally listen to Obadiah in 5 minutes from these guys here. Is that? And it sounds a little bit like this, very dramatic as we go here. Wow. So this is a little taste of Streetlights Obadiah.
Obadiah, chapter 1. This is the vision that the sovereign Lord revealed to Obadiah concerning the land of Edom. Edom's judgment announced. We have heard a message from the Lord that an ambassador was sent to the nations to say, "Get ready, everyone. Let's assemble our armies and attack Edom." The Lord says to Edom, "I will cut you down to size among the nations."
So very dramatic.
You will be greatly despised.
With the, a bit ominous there in the background.
You're not falling asleep to that, are you?
No, exactly. So it's something that I highly recommend, Streetlights, and it's lovely to hear from people all over Australia as they get into this amazing ministry. My own boys there, it's exciting. I've got one particular son who is dyslexic, and spending a long time reading passages by himself can be pretty daunting. But exhausting is exactly the right word, Phil. Exactly the right word. But when he puts on Streetlights with it, he can listen to it. He can dip in and out of reading it. And it's a great way for him to engage in the Old Testament there as he gets through it all there. I think it's absolutely fantastic. You might have someone else in your world like that. So the organisation, again, is called Streetlights. If you just do a Google search for Streetlights Bible, it'll come straight up. Streetlightsbible.com is where you want to go to. And slowly getting through that. I have a playlist that I add to every time they release something on my particular, on my own personal, Spotify account, and it's a chronological version of the Bible. So I add it.
Putting it in the right spot.
Putting it in the right spot as they come to release it.
Oh, that's cool.
A lot of fun. So that's Streetlights. Highly recommended you get across that. Coming up in just a moment, we've got Vision National News headlines. Plus, don't go anywhere. Strap yourselves in because you know you're going to be excited. Oh, no. Phil, I know how excited you are. We have got a week 2 of the absolute stumper that is this edition of the Music Machine.
Spin it or pin it. 2 new songs, but you can only vote for one. Vote for your favourite on Vision's Instagram or Facebook.
That's my favourite part of the segment. We don't even need songs. Just play the jingle by Lockie and I'm done.
He sums it all up in one hit. Like right there, we know exactly what to do. 2 new songs, 2 new artists, and you get to vote on them. Now, we've tried something different for this Spin It or Pin It. We have got 2 faithful Vision listeners, 2 Rise and Shine buddies here who are great at requesting music. I put it out to them and said, give us some songs that we can use for Spin It or Pin It. And we've got the amazing Ruth and in Tasmania, yes, and the amazing Marky Van in Geelong, Victoria. Both of them have put forward a song, and I think it is they put forward 2 different songs, and I think they've both got the same sort of vibe.
Do they?
And we're going to use these 2 songs. So the first song is by a young artist, brand new artist called Josiah Queen. Is his name. You've popped over on the Instagram. What are you learning about Josiah?
Well, in that 30 seconds that I've been on Instagram, which doesn't take long on Instagram, he looks quite young.
He's a young dude, yes.
He looks cool.
Yes.
And he looks like he has a lot of fun.
Okay, how many followers does Josiah Queen have on Instagram?
A few more than you or I.
Yeah.
306K.
306K, okay.
306,000.
All right, so he's not doing too shabby there. Now, I call this is not country music, but we're heading towards the country.
You're saying rural countryside.
We're driving towards the country here, and we're not quite in the country yet, but you're going to understand this is sort of that, I'm going to call it a bit of a yee-haw, sort of like strum the banjo, get excited. This type of style of music is becoming really popular again online, especially on the social networks. And this is where Josiah and our next artist, Jimmy Clifton, are doing really well. So let's have a listen to Josiah Queen's song. It's a brand new one called The Prodigal. Tell us what you think of this one. Is this one going to be your Spin It or Pin It? We're about to post up on the Facebook and on the Instagram. Have a listen. I'll even see if I can find the lyrics out there and put the lyrics up as well. This is his song, Josiah Queen, The Prodigal.
And it's something that feels real. And I don't want to lose my soul chasing after things that don't lead me straight to you. And I'm lost in a feeling that
Josiah Queen, The Prodigal. That is your first entry this week into Spin It or Pin It. Now, with I've just been thinking, with Visionathon coming up in the middle of the week, we might have to extend this one.
Well, I don't mind listening to that one. That might be the first ever Spin It or Pin It song.
Look out!
Josiah, well done.
What's going on? Okay, well, that is picked by our very own Ruth in Tasmania.
Well, Ruth, great words in that song.
Okay, so Ruth has played that card, and our very own Marky Van in Geelong, Victoria, has said, okay, I see you, Josiah Queen, and I raise you a Jimmy Clifton. Jimmy Clifton doing big things on social media.
His words is good.
Let's have a look. This is his track, More. Let us know what you think of this one. I think he's in the same ballpark.
Really?
As far as the vibe and the sound. Sort of that, not quite country.
This is like
a little
beach
bit,
now.
Yeah. Have a listen.
Come take my hand and understand why I love you to the end of earth. I bought your price, I know your worth. Your soul is what I'm longing for.
Jimmy Clifton got a otherworldly voice, that guy. He sounds like he's from another era. Young guy with his track More, and that one has been put up by Marky Van in Geelong there. Lyrics of that one, he's singing, he's singing basically in the voice of God, singing towards someone who is saying, I want you to come back to me. I've watched you
that
grow.
one's a little bit harder to understand.
It is as in the tone of the lyrics or the way that he's singing, or both.
Yeah, no, the whole thing. Just the general vibe.
All right. All right. We know which way Fel's leading straight away off there. Gut reaction right there. Two songs up against each other. Ruth has put forward Josiah Queen, The Prodigal. Our good friend Marky's put up Jimmy Clifton Moore. That is this week's Spin It or Pin It. I am still putting together the social media post that we'll throw up in a minute with the lyrics on it and the links, and you can have a look at it and let us know. Vote. We might have to extend this one, maybe even into next week.
We could do that depending on how long we want to listen to the songs.
Well,
the first one, I listened to it over and over again.
I don't mind it. I don't mind either of them at all. Right now, it's time for the Vision and National News headlines. Don't go anywhere. We got Justin Michael. That's right, Gus from Compliments of Gus coming up in just a moment.
Getting you up and ready to face the day. This is Rise and Shine with Fel and DJ on Vision.
Oh, look at him there. Can we hear you?
I don't know. Can you?
Yes, we can.
That's on us, really, not on him.
Are you on ear bibbies, or you just going straight into your doobie?
No, I've got the.
Okay.
Got
That's so cool. We can't
so
even
Yeah, we can't see them.
I just have big fat ears.
Well, it does well in this mid.
There we go. We can see there. I'll turn you up a little bit there.
Hey, Justin, I'm Fel. It's Felicia, but it's too hard for people in the industry, so to save
I'm happy with
stress.
Felicia. That's fine.
No, Fel is fine. Everyone here calls me Fel.
Everyone will be confused. Oh, yeah, no, people know. You can say either one.
So they call you Fel, but they call you Fel, not Phil?
No, well, there's a lot of Phils. Everyone seems to be Phil, so it means I could be the CEO down the track if I want to be, because I've got the right name for it.
I'm recording on this.
Recording in progress.
All right, beautiful.
Good thing.
How about we come straight out and play your song? Biggity bang, off we go.
Brilliant. Well, we'd have to do that. How's your public holiday going, Justin? You work for yourself probably, so you're not getting one.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I really shouldn't have said let's wake up at this time of the morning and talk to DJ, but it's okay. I've caught up on the F1 news a bit earlier.
Have
so
you?
That's good.
Can you tell me without telling my family who won?
Oh, Verstappen won.
Yes, of course. What did the Ferraris come?
Won. They both did not finish.
No way! Oh, my poor daughter. She's going to be devastated.
So they had a crappy qualifier.
Yeah,
and I haven't
13th.
gone back to see the race highlights, but both are DNFs.
No.
And Ricciardo got a 5-second penalty off the line for jumping the line.
What?
But that's probably because he didn't want Tsunoda to get past him. But,
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, because I opened up
what is going on right now?
What did the McLarens? Did the
what?
McLarens come anything?
What is happening right now?
He's like, sports. You got sports in sports.
Sports. What are you talking about? No, this is really exciting. Oscar, he's getting.
Yeah, I'm here about
Lando was third. I think Piastri was fifth. I think.
Gee, they're doing well. They're doing
really
so well.
So, and of course Perez didn't finish either.
Oh no! Was it raining? Did it rain?
I don't know.
You haven't seen
that? Might have been. It sounds like there was some kerfuffles. But Ricciardo's 5-second penalty. He came eighth. He still came eighth.
Oh, still got points. He's in the points.
Well, he was never going to finish fifth. He can't have those guys behind him. That's not going to work. So the article was one of those stupid news.com ones. Was like,
oh, you can't.
Race ruined in an instant. I'm
all right, 10 seconds. Here we go. 10 seconds.
All right, we're going to do radio now.
Yeah, radio now.
Austin French, rest for your soul. You're on Rise and Shine with Fel and DJ.
Oh, I'll tell you what, you're going to have to download the podcast today because we've got another podcast. There's another show happening within the show.
Well, I've just made my new best friend. We've got Justin GUS here on the line, and I just found out that you, like our family, are F1 mad.
Well, I don't know about F1 man crowd, but certainly F1 aware. I try to be aware.
Oh, well, there you
of the world around
go.
me.
I'll take that in this studio.
This is tragic. So
I
if you want to tune into if you want to turn into the Justin and Fel, a V1 car show.
No, it's F1. It's not even V1.
V1. I don't know what I'm saying.
I was going to say, you just disqualified. You've had a DNF right off the line there, buddy. I don't even know.
Oh dear.
Something to do with sporting cars. I don't know.
Of the people.
Yeah, that's right.
Hopeless.
Call it a V1.
Yeah.
That's an old. You know what that is? That's an old music video channel from the 90s, buddy.
That's where my mind's at. That's where my mind. Listen.
There
Reset.
was a very important race in Canada just this morning.
Okay,
that doesn't count.
Justin Michael, welcome to the show. Thank you for leaving.
Sonny.
Thank you for leaving the car show with Fel here and joining us on Rise and Shine. But
we're just here to steal listeners from you, bud.
Yes,
posting it. We're going to start a new thing.
Launching a new podcast. Now, Justin Michael, people know you as Gus, as the Gus from Compliments of Gus. I put it out there to a few people that we were talking to you this morning, and the number one question is, when are we going to get more Compliments of Gus? When are they coming back? When are we going to see them again?
Well, they're all old men that are retired.
So anytime, really, they're free.
Yeah, that's it. Well, see, people don't realise that our bass player lives in Chicago now. Two of us live in Melbourne. One lives in Newcastle and one lives in Brizzy. So there are some virtual things. I believe Nath Plummer, I know you get some Nath music through every now and again.
Yes.
I believe he's working on a track that we're all going to add some stuff to.
Ooh.
So that could be a quasi Gus song. But yeah, look, obviously we all keep making music.
Yes.
But yes, I don't know, mate. There's just not the same excuses to get out of the house anymore as go to festivals and things like that. So, hey, I tell you what, you put on a festival called the V1 Festival, right?
Or if you get F1 in Melbourne to bring them along.
Yeah. We'll put you all in an F1 car and bring you up here. Look, we'll start our own
Put you
little.
all in a one-seater car. That'd be great. You are just flying
With
high
instruments.
With F1
You can tell I'm right across.
Do they have a tow ball? Do those F1 cars have a tow ball?
We'll put one on.
Drum kit in a trailer.
We'll put one on specially for you. Justin, we haven't got you on here just to talk about Compliments of Gus. You are loved and cherished by the Australian, Christian community all over the place because, again, if people are new to Christian music, Compliments of Gus, you guys were, for at least a decade. You were out there at the, people were opening an envelope. There was Compliments of Gus playing. There's a church putting on it. You guys are there. There's a festival. You guys are on the stages. You are playing wherever and whenever you could. Now you've sort of, in your retirement, in your old age, you're coming back.
Oh, and that's unfair because I'm seeing you, Justin, and you're not old.
No, he's not at all. I'm joking. But you've begun making music again, solo music. Tell us more.
Yeah. Well, I've been working. I've been working with a friend, Gavin Chan, aka Benji Jackson, for many years. We actually Gus worked with him on an album called "If This Is the End." He actually produced that record back in the day. But he's just become one of those good mates that, guys need each other, right? We need to talk to each other about what's happening in real life. But guys also need a reason to get together that's not talking, right?
Sure.
Because I can't just ring you to talk, Deej. That's not blokey enough.
Exactly.
So my theory is that Gav and I connect over music, and we've just really walked a long journey together. And every time we catch up, we try and make a bit of music. So that's really where it was birthed from. And over the years, I've been making music, and I've got a bunch of tracks on a Dropbox there somewhere. That I decided I should probably actually get them finished and let people hear them. So yeah, it's kind of, I've been making music for me, just to catharsis a little.
I like that word.
Life kind of smacks you around, smacks you in the face, and we need to be able to process that. And of course, for a creative person, you do it with a paintbrush or a poet's pen, or I tend to do it with a guitar and a lyric. So that's what I've been doing for the last little while, just catharting with some music. And some of the songs that I've written have just been little ditties that I wrote for special occasions, special events at church, those sorts of things. And we've just taken them that step further and made some studio recordings of them. Yeah.
Can I say now, to give people a little bit of a background, one of the many hats that I wore back in the 90s was I started a record label.
What was it called?
It was called Mustard Records.
It's called V1.
And it had an F1 car on the title.
Exactly. It was like, I don't know, it's going to go fast.
It was called Mustard Records.
Was red.
I've got a new name for if I start another one though. But Mustard Records, and it was a record label about Australian Christian music. We didn't really mind the genre as long as you were Australian and putting out great Christian music. We signed a bunch of people. The second band that we ever signed was Compliments of Gus. Justin and Jared and the team there. So we've worked pretty closely together over the years. I'm a massive fan of your music, both with Gus and the solo stuff. And I say all of that to say, your new music that you're making is my favourite music that you've ever made. Yeah, it really is. I think
That's
it really is. So I can't say all of that. I've said,
Can I ask a question though before you play it? Because I can see that you're going to play. We're going to play one of your songs, Justin. It's called "Lead Me to Love," and I'm just wondering if you could give us a little intro, because you just said sometimes life smacks you in the face and you get to write music. Is this one of those songs? Where did this song get birthed from?
This one's actually a little bit. This is a little bit on the lighter side. This is very. This
is when life gives you a kiss on the cheek instead of a smack on it.
This is about your mumming. This is what this is about. So for me, this was legitimately written. We had a couple of minutes in a Mother's Day service after. So after the pandemic and all the crazy, it was really hard to do big energy stuff and get lots of volunteers and stuff like that. So I was working in a church that was a large church, but it would still. So what I did is I went, you know what? I don't have time to get volunteers and meet together because it wasn't happening. I'll just write a little guitar ditty about my mum.
Oh.
And so that was really the motivation. And I thought about how it was that parents worked in I guess that was the 80s. And the first line is, you asked me what would Jesus do? And I just had this image of a teenager rolling their eyes at their mother going, well, I guess you'd agree with you. That was it. So that's where that came from. Just a bit of a laugh.
I love it. And having met your parents, I can imagine them your mum taking this, very, very gracefully, loving it here.
Absolutely.
Can I say that, is this, I know I can say it, but tell me if I'm being factual here. Is this the first time played on radio?
I think so.
Okay, we'll
go with that.
We'll run with that.
I think so.
The first, well, at least the first time played here at Vision. We're going to say the first time on radio in Australia. This is Justin Michael.
Done. Do it.
This is Justin Michael with Lead Me On. You can stick around. We'll have a chat in just a moment. Listen to this gorgeous song. Mums, this is going out to you. Have a listen. Lead Me to Love, Justin Michael, here on Vision.
You asked me what would Jesus do? I said most likely he'd agree with you. You took a breath and said silent prayers, and you loved me through those teenage years. You watched while I played in the sand, waiting till I'd understand that building lives was built on more than my heart's desire for wanting toys. And I grew up just in time to thank you for the eyes that saw me as a child, that Jesus loved divine, and you lead me to love.
That is cute.
All right. I'll let you guys get back to your car podcast now, your racing podcast.
Could have a running gag. Thanks for providing that one, mate.
That's all right. Hey, is there as we come out of this one, and we'll say goodbye to you at the end of this one, is there a song that you want to play? Another song, either a request, a Gus song, whatever you want.
Oh, dude, you know I'm terrible at this answer.
I know. Well, don't pick a Gus song. Pick a
Picking one of
whatever.
yours.
What's one of your favourites?
Or DJ loves asking the question, what Australian band do you think is under, or who do you listen to?
Is there another Australian band? Man, we got hardly anything.
Oh, do you know, I still go back to terrible. Brooke Fraser's still
she's
my
awesome.
songwriting. I'd still go back to her solo stuff. She's doing some more solo stuff, I think.
What song do you want? We got a bunch of Brooke.
She's awesome.
Well, isn't it just? Actually, here's a nice little link.
Yeah.
Something in the Water. Something in the Water was a song that we would play in the car that the kids wanted me to play in the car because they'd all sing along to it. So there's a parenting link.
That's nice. Well, we might, because I also love your. We've got a matching dog to your dog, Justin.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at it on Instagram. What's your puppy's name?
Miller.
Little girl.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Little cavoodle.
Yeah.
Yours is better groomed, but I have a matching version.
We've gone from cars to dogs. It's radio gold here.
They're the best dogs.
No, well, I'm technically allergic to it.
Oh, it's like a non-allergy dog, though, cavoodle.
That's it. So I'm doing okay. But I am sucking down a bit more Phenergan than I used to.
Oh, no.
Good sleeping though. I'm sleeping well.
Dad, did you know you snored last night? No.
Well, you're
I was
fine.
dead to the world with a couple of Phenergans in me, man. My goodness.
Dude, when I discovered that, it wasn't a bad thing, though. Discovering that Phenergan helped me sleep was not a bad thing.
Mate, I had to get some antihistamines from the doctor a little while ago, and he goes, "Oh, we got the generic brand," and I said, "No." I said, "Look, give me the Polaramine or the Phenergan." He goes, "Phenergan." You want the good stuff. Like, he was like, I was like, oh, yeah.
You do that all the time. You and drugs. You don't know anything about F1,
like,
but...
you know what you're talking about. Okay, let me just go over to the shelf over
Medicine
here. Hey, we're coming out of the song.
Oh, Justin Michael with Lead Me to Love.
Love
a
it.
song for mums everywhere. Beautiful.
There you go, mums.
Thank you.
As a Justin Michael fan, someone who's a fan and someone who's worked with
You're
you.
fanboying over there.
Yeah, fanboying. I mean, we've known each other for a very long time. We connected over Charlie Peacock albums back in the late '90s, and
Indeed.
then I found out he was in a band. I thought he was just some weird, French horn player.
Oh, the French horn. That's an interesting start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you play
It gets weirder, don't worry.
Really? What other weird instruments do you play?
Oh, I wouldn't call the instrument weird. It's just that I was trained as a classical musician.
I think that's wonderful.
It's good to watch Star Wars with the kids and you just sort of go, French horn. That's a French horn. And that's a French horn. That's French horn. Like, shut up, Dad. Yeah, but that's a French horn.
Yeah.
Did you know
I can play
I
the
can
French
play
horn.
it.
Yeah, I can play the French horn. The reason I say that is because with your new music, and we just heard a great example there, Lead Me to Love. You've put that up on your YouTube accounts. People, if want to have a look at it there.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons why I love your new music is there is something stripped back and so personal, and watching Compliments of Gus over the years and having you on a record label and working with you in different things, my number one complaint, if I could have a complaint about Compliments of Gus, was, guys,
Sure.
I love it when it's just like 2 or 3 of you doing something really simple. And you guys were like, but we can put 10 French horns on this one. We can add more music to it. And I'm like, I love it stripped back. I love it stripped back. And that's what I'm hearing more and more of your music now. Is this strip back, your personality coming to the forefront, and you're taking things. And I love your pastoral heart as you're singing through these songs. I'm a massive fan of the new music. I can't wait for everybody else to hear
You're
it.
sweetie. I was gonna say eventually I'll move into my 80s hip hop phase and it'll just be a lyric and a loop and a mic. You know what I mean?
I love that I can understand the lyrics, so that's a win for me.
Well, I was going to do them in French, but
To suit the French horn. Hey, listen, mate.
If you need an Irish accent, I can do that.
by the way, the French horn isn't even French; it's English. So anyway, we can go on with that later on. Yeah, you know the French horn. That's our other podcast. DJP and I do one on weird instruments, and Fel and I can do one on F1.
We have got heaps of material here.
Yeah.
I'm loving though. I'm on your Instagram. And people could jump over. Not much F1 on the Instagram, but lots of family and a very cute puppy there as well.
Yeah.
How much does the family and the puppy now influence this new breed of music that DJ's loving coming through?
Oh, well, completely. Because the key reason I've kept playing music is because it's good. Daddy always smiles more when he's playing music, right?
Yeah, that's
so
good.
when your kids notice that your tank's a little empty before you do, kids are good barometers of your own mental health and emotional health. They know what's going on.
Very
So honestly, like I did use the word cathartic before. It is a cathartic kind of process. But I have the instruments out around the house, so I like to encourage the kids to write and to play and to do the things. And this is a fun little thing, but I actually, the kids, my little ones, I have 7-year-old twins, and we just asked the Google speaker to play my music for them going to sleep. Which is a strange little blessing that I didn't see coming, but it's a nice thing to be able to say, because they know that one of the songs on there was written for them, and they know the other song was written for Gran and that sort of stuff. So it actually has a really lovely impact on the family that way. Yeah. But obviously the music is written. There's another song that I wrote that I can't remember the name of that's there, but the original title of it was what I wrote down on my journal was An Apology Before It's Needed.
Wow.
The idea that I know you kids are gonna need therapy because of me at some point. So I just want to put down, here's what I was trying to do for you.
Oh, I love that thought.
Yeah,
because
so
it really
it's a massive influence.
Digs into that parenting moment where you think, I'm trying to do my best.
Yeah.
And you look back at your parents and you think, I know they were trying to do their best.
Yeah.
And so there's less judgment the older you get, I think, isn't there?
Absolutely. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Listen, buddy, we could literally talk to you for all morning. You're an absolute joy.
I've got lots of comments.
You two are going to start the car podcast, so we've got that to look forward to. We're going to go out and play one music. Have you got, talking about the kids, the family and everything like that, have you got a song? Give us a great, Aussie song that we can play for somebody.
Look, I don't know. Can we call her an Aussie? Let's call her an Aussie. Brooke Fraser.
Oh, yes.
We claim her.
Yeah, we claim her. Yeah. Claim her. Brooke Litgerwood / Brooke. So Brooke Litgerwood is an Aussie and Brooke Fraser is a Kiwi.
Yes, okay. Two separate people.
Two separate. But one of the ones that we love to play in the car that the kids love and love to sing along with is Something in the Water. So what about that one?
Love that one.
Listen, if you want to connect with Justin, I'm going to say go over to Instagram, Justin _Michael _Gall, Gall, or do the same thing. Look for Justin Michael Gall on YouTube. Connect with our man there. Buddy, please keep us updated. Cannot wait. I might have to restart the record label just to get that record out of you, buddy, I think.
Start a festival too.
Okay, we'll do the whole lot. Let's have a listen to it right now. Brooke Fraser, Something in the Water. I'm going to play the acoustic version here, going out to you, Justin.
Sing in the car.
Exactly. Sing along with us this morning. Justin, thanks for your time, buddy.
See you guys. Cheers. Bye.
Don't ask me how I got the acoustic version in there, but I did.
That's quite fun.
Yeah.
That sounded nice.
I'm gonna have to
Justin, you're hilarious. You could come every week.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you so much.
I tell him that every time.
Yeah, you're the easiest. I think the easiest person we've had to talk to, actually.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Talking's not my issue.
Releasing music and being a professional is a
Well, you've got
actually getting some social media going, and
you've got plenty else to do. So
he's got a whole
Infinite.
I'm happy to do a weekly bit on random things. That's fine. It might be something to do. So,
well,
dude, you at the moment we're running a fortnightly calendar on the show, so make it even easier for you. If you come up with, hey, let's do a fortnightly bit with Rise and Shine, you are more than welcome to do this every fortnight.
We'd love to have a chat.
Even if you wanted to go, hey, I can record 2 at a time and that's once a month.
Yeah, sure, man.
Think of a topic.
Nah, F1. Oh, no.
Yeah, no. Well, F1 and my kids would be thrilled.
It could be a music thing. I mean, but I know you're not really good at keeping up with all the different.
Well, we don't need new music though.
Yeah, I've got that covered.
Fel, I used to have DJ on my show, and he'd come and do movie reviews. That was one of the ways we connected.
Yeah, I could see him doing that.
Yeah, the popcorn.
He loves a movie review. Yeah. Anything it could be how to write a song, or for budding artists, or
anything there. You ever think about it? I'll bug you.
It's 7:30 in the morning on a public holiday. I got nothing for you.
You need to go.
What are you talking about?
Go and rest with your family.
Go back to bed. All right, mate. Give Jody and the fam a big cuddles for us. I'll if you're planning on going to the Sunners gig on July for the 30th anniversary. Yeah, that's at Stairwell. What's it called?
Yeah. That's Stairway Church.
Yeah. If you plan on being
found in the basement.
Be brilliant, Justin Michael. Gee whiz.
Did you ever get one of those?
I think I got one of those in the CD. Yeah.
That's a sticker that I made.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I just found that on the floor. I don't know why that's there. I'm in the basement, so I don't know.
The basement is cool.
Oh, you're a classic.
Yeah.
You're a classic.
We set this up during COVID.
It's really cool. It's a good space.
Yeah, well, it's one of those ones that don't look too close because you can. Can I reverse the camera here? I don't know.
You only want to look at that one square.
Yeah, you only want to look
clever.
at.
Yeah.
Oh yes, okay. Very creative space.
It's a shed.
Well, it looks cool. That space is very good. That's awesome.
I'm gonna have to do
DJ's
that.
timing up.
I'm trying to time up here. All right, bud. I better go.
Go on, guys.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Bless you, mate. Talk to you soon.
Good to meet you. Cheers,
Bye.
bye.
The Rise and Shine podcast.
Time for a Vision-a-thon update, and I don't think we need any music behind us. We can just get straight to the point.
We've got a suggestion.
Oh,
we've got a suggestion,
yes.
And this one comes from one of our beloved Vision family members.
Yes.
It's the lovely Cheryl. I call her Ches from Port Macquarie.
La la.
She would be singing "Good Morning" to us, and she has requested this great. This is look, Ches.
Ches.
She knows where.
Are you allowed to call her Ches?
Between her and me, she calls.
Cheryl, you let us know.
She can call me Daz.
Acceptable?
She can call me Daz.
Really?
She's one of the few.
From now on, you're Dazza.
No, only for Ches, only for Chezza, right? Unless you want to be Fezza over there. I don't think you want that.
No, I'm all good.
Yeah,
I'm all good.
This is what she suggested for a Vision-a-thon update. And I'm loving every second of this.
This is easier to listen to.
It gets better here.
Oh!
You know this one.
I do know this
Spanish
one.
Flea Herb Album, absolute classic here.
Oh, that's fun.
So let's go over to the Vision-a-thon update board right over here, otherwise known as the tally board, as I bring it on up and see what we're doing. It is 77% of the way to our faith goal of $2,026,000. That means that we're currently sitting on 1.548. So $1,548,000 is where we're up to right now. You might have heard Wednesday and maybe Thursday if needed, we're going to be jumping back into Vision-a-thon full on top gear here on air and getting all of Australia on board as we want to reach that final moments of Vision-a-thon.
Well, we have some people to thank. Beverly in Highton, Victoria, thank you so much for your gift of $100 and a brand new first-time giver from Vermont, $20 gift. Thank you so much and a beautiful comment. I love the music and the interviews and perhaps this music. Not too bad.
They love this music. We've got a Vision family member in Elizabeth North, South Australia, has given $75 online and says, I am totally housebound and listen all day, every day. Oh, man. You are my only contact with the outside world. I don't watch TV and I don't know how I would cope without this amazing Christian input. Thank you for all your prayers and encouragement. That comes from an anonymous member in South Australia.
For you.
We know who you are and thank you so much for your generosity there. It's still time to get involved. You can do it right now over at vision.org.au. You can open up that app and you can hit donate.
Oh dear.
Cheers, I love this.
Apologies to everybody.
You can do that. We're going to be going full on from 6 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 4 a.m. Western Time on this Wednesday. Vision-a-thon is coming back in all its glory, so be ready for that. I can't wait for all the fun.
Getting you up and ready to face the day. This is Rise and Shine with Fel and DJ on Vision.
DJ's got... Look, he's got sharp instruments in the studio. I'm not sure that we're allowed Stanley knives here. Is there a rule against this?
I was going to say we could play secret sound here. What is this? What is this? The sound of secret sound. I'm doing something that we've never done before live on the show.
Oh dear!
It is an unboxing.
Well, it's pretty much my kids used to do this when they were 5 on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much a 5-year-old over there.
Well, the unboxing videos are still very popular.
I don't know that there's as many old, middle-aged men doing it. But
what about breakfast shows? Now
you've got a big. I'm going to do the describing here.
Okay,
You've got a huge Amazon box with a fragile sticker.
Actually, I hope I didn't cut
He's
what was
using
inside that.
the Stanley knife to unbox whatever this is that's taking up half of my studio.
Yeah. I know.
I'm sure this is work related.
I know what's in here.
You know,
and I'm very excited. So item number one.
Okay.
Item number one is
It's a Russell Hobbs toaster.
Yes.
The Addison toaster.
Yes.
Matte black. I do like the colour.
Yeah.
And four
slicer,
toaster.
2 independent little, digger dongers that you
Going
can
up and down
the
things?
up and down things. We need a new toaster. This is from Amazon.
Well,
it was on sale.
Is this really newsworthy?
It is because this is the one that I want everybody to know about.
Okay, tell me, what have you got there?
We have got. This is in German. Hang on, the box is in German.
Let me read it in German.
Plus, wait.
It's in Eine Frage und schneller. If you know what that is, call in now.
It's easier and faster. I can decipher it right now. It is a Philips Perfect Care Power Life Steam Iron, a brand new iron for the Payne household. I am so excited.
Less exciting.
Look how gorgeous this iron is.
Good-looking.
It is. What would you call that colour? Bronze and black.
Sure.
Bronze and black.
Mostly black.
Mostly
with a
black.
little bit of gold.
Ooh. With a gold bronzy.
Oh, it's very. Is it quite heavy? It looks heavy.
Oh, this is substantial. This is great. I'm very excited.
You're far more excited than.
Oh,
do I have to? Yes.
Oh, yeah, feel that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it feels a lot like an iron. I think I'm less excited than you because, we probably bought our last ones from Kmart for $20 or something.
Look, we had. It's funny how when someone passes the iron, you don't want to touch the.
No,
pad
you
of it.
don't. You're very careful.
It's like it's out of a box. It's not hot. Look, our last one was one of those Kmart $20 ones.
Yes,
it's given up the ghost.
Okay,
so I thought
you've gone for the real McCoy.
I've been watching on Amazon because I'm a nerd for a sale. There was a sale on this one. It's highly rated.
Is it?
And I'm very excited.
Very exciting.
I'll let everybody know. You might know that it's a little bit. I look a little bit wrinkly today.
That's now that I look.
Now that you're looking,
I have not paid attention, but yes, it's
looking
disgustingly wrinkled over there. For a DJ who's normally pressed.
I know.
Wow,
so tomorrow,
lucky you came in the nick of time.
It has. There we go. Unboxing. Hey, if you want to send us something to unbox, we'll unbox it live on the radio.
Oh, well, what could be more exciting than hearing people talk about things coming out of a box?
I did videotape all of that, so we'll put that up there on the socials somewhere. Thank you so much for all the laundry gang. I know you'll be excited. Don't worry, we're going to be talking pegs, irons, and all things laundry after the next Visionathon, probably next week. I haven't forgotten you, everybody who's got the new pegs out there.
It's the best way to start your day. Rise and shine. With Fel and DJ on Vision.
And it's the end of the show, so that means you get to pick the song to take us into our day. Well, today, DJ, I thought Lorraine, you gave her a very tricky question in Saints of the Century.
Look, I felt bad. People have contacted saying, hang on, what book did Jesus write? In Saints of the Century, it was a trick question. Jesus did not pick up a paper and pen and write any of the books of the Bible. Yes, he dictated part of the book of Revelation.
Oh, dear.
It's
very complicated.
It worked in my head. I'm sorry, Lorraine. Lorraine.
Well, Lorraine, because of that, in spite of that, I wonder if instead you could pick us a song to take us into our day. Have you got a curtain call?
Yes. Can I have Big Daddy Weave? Heaven Changes Everything.
Great choice.
Great track for everybody on their public holidays today. You have a wonderful day in Womba, New South Wales. Now I know where that is.
Not many people do.
Bless you, Lorraine. Have a great one.
Thank you so much.
These tears would just be tears falling down my face, and this hurt would just be hurt with no healing on the way. Thank you, Jesus. Heaven changes everything.
Big Daddy Weave, Heaven Changes Everything. That's thanks to Lorraine for our curtain call. Thank you, Lorraine. A great choice.
I'm going to give everybody in Melbourne one more heads up because coming up very shortly, the tech team will be switching off the East Melbourne frequency on AM 1665 is going to be flicked off as they do some maintenance on it, hopefully just for a day or two. Pray for the tech team that they are able to get everything done there to keep the AM service rocking on. But maybe if you're used to listening to the 1665 AM service there in East Melbourne, on the east side of Melbourne, maybe it's time to learn how to use the app.
Could
Bluetooth
download
speaker.
the Vision Christian Media app. It's the blue one, big blue V.
Go out and buy a DAB radio from the shop.
That's a big job to do.
I know. But that's.
But if you've got a smart speaker, you can just ask it to play. That's what we do at our house. So
all that good stuff.
Try some different ways for the next couple of days, but we will be back on that frequency as soon as possible.
We'll let you know when we're back up and running. But I don't. If we let you, if it's off and you usually listen, if we let you know when we're back up and running, I don't know how they're going to find out because they won't be hearing it. Yeah. No.
Just keep it on, and then eventually you'll hear some jovial sounds coming back your way.
Flick it on, off and on every now and then. Listen, we'll leave you with it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. If you haven't heard, the exciting news is that this Wednesday, Visionathon, which like we like to say has been rolling on in the background, is coming back to the foreground on Wednesday, coming to you live from the Vision Hub here, 6 a.m. in the east, 4 a.m. in the west, with the whole Vision crew doing Visionathon for us as we get to these final steps towards this faith goal that we're working towards.
Not far to go.
Circle the calendar. Wednesday morning, it'll all be happening there. But whatever you're doing today, praying that it's a great one. We'll see you bright and early, and always over on the podcast there. Phil and DJ here saying over and out.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.